Cary Yurkiw here. I started True North Practice Management to help doctors and therapists like you to do better in practice. And today we're talking about stress. What causes stress for doctors and therapists, and what can we do about it? And I just got off a call actually with a client that was talking about things that stress him out. And money was one of those things that we talked about today, how money can really affect doctors and therapists managing their cash flow, paying off student loans and debt. And we got into that a little bit. So I'll talk about that today, but also follow up in the coming days with a live video specifically for that. So today we're talking about stress. I'm just going to switch over to this slide and what causes stress for healthcare providers. And for you, it could be, stress dealing with the patient and patient outcomes. It could be the pace of your clinic that's causing you stress and the scheduling. It could be working with your staff and what your staff is doing or not doing for you. It could be your coworkers, other professionals, your peers, or the bureaucracy wherever you work. That could be causing you stress too. So all of those things are very important when we talk about stress for healthcare professionals. So what can you do about it? Well, it's good to talk to somebody about it. Somebody who has experience with that. Could be a counselor, could be a coach like me, somebody who's been there and done that and can help you to deal with the stress and the anxiety you're feeling. And then one of the first things I like to do is just talk about why the health professional went to school and became a doctor or therapist in the first place. And that could be because they had a life experience that really made an impression on them. Somebody helped them and they wanted to do the same thing for others. Could be a family member that talked about things they did to help people as a doctor or therapist. So there could be some personal connection to why you became a doctor or therapist, but we want to get back to that purpose. When you have purpose and you have a sense of mission, it's easier to feel fulfillment. And when you're no longer feeling that way and you're off track, then the stress starts to build because there's a disconnect between why you're doing what you're doing and the original vision for that. So we want to just get back on track with that. And then we want to build systems around that. Systems that are going to help you to stay focused on doing that mission. So it could be helping other people, changing and saving lives in your community. It could be supporting your family. It could be your team or your staff. So there's a number of different reasons why you do what you do. And ultimately, the goal that I have with my clients is we want to see our clients happier, healthier, and wealthier. So those three things in a period of time. Usually I start coaching with a client for 3 or 6 months. And depending on how that goes, we'll renew for another 3 or 6 months, or we can go up to a year of coaching and set some pretty big goals over that course of time. 12 months is a long time to work on things. You can get a lot done. Even 3 or 6 months, you'll be surprised at how much you can get done when you have the right focus. But you have to move from this continuum of being stressed and burned out on one side to the other side, which is total fulfillment, happiness, health, and wealth. So those are the pillars for my coaching here. I work with health professionals exclusively, chiropractors, doctors, therapists. I'm a health professional myself, and I have a busy part-time practice, but I do coaching and consulting the other time, part-time, and I'm building this business called True North to help other professionals with my knowledge and experience. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer those for you. You can also DM me, and I'd be happy to answer those questions. Usually I can get to those within 24 hours and get back to you. So please feel free to DM me. Also, if you want to sign up for an initial consult, right now we're offering a free 20-minute consultation just to find out where you're at and what you want to work on and some of the obstacles you're facing, just click on the link in the show notes, and then that'll take you over to our Calendly booking site. Really easy to book an appointment. And then we can either do a Zoom call or a phone call. There's no catch to it. It's just a basic introductory session. We're doing that for free because we're just started the business and we're building this practice here at True North. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I will do a segment this week on finances and financial stress and what you can do about it. Finances are actually quite easy to manage and deal with because there's a lot of numbers, and just changing numbers can make a huge difference. So it's a lot more simple than dealing with some psychological, emotional factors. But please follow us here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, our podcast, and then social media as well.